It's the official noise of of Clocktower. Yep. We're gonna play a game of Clocktower. So normal, so good. Cool. Oh, I should probably scroll up on the. Oh no, it just doesn't have a name on it. Okay. The JSON didn't have a name, but this is Uncertain Death, which is a really fun script by Matt that we play a lot in the Australian circles. Australia and Oceania. Matt's from Sydney. This is a great script. It's a really good one for groups of people that maybe have like done a lot of TB and S&V but haven't done a lot of other Clocktower. It's got mostly characters from the base 3 scripts on it, and at least once we have had somebody poison themselves as the puka and not lose the game, so it's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna go set it up, and we'll see you all in a minute. Cool. So let's make a setup here. We have that's fun. I didn't intend to click on that. I usually use the shortcuts, and I have no idea how I've just pulled up the. Oh no, I'm trying to pick a character for myself. Great, cool. Don't want that. We don't need a character. We do need to select characters for this game. We've got 10 players, which means unless we have a godfather, we're not gonna have any outsiders. And I have kind of a want for this game. It's a little tricky because there are 10 players, so there are 2 minions. And when you have 1 minion on the script, you can tell them that they are the demon. You can make them the lunatic, tell them they're the demon, give them a marionette, and then it makes it very difficult for them to know if they're the demon or not. This is also a very smart group of players. I think they might figure it out. But I do really enjoy scripts where you have that dynamic where the lunatic might not know for a little while that they are the lunatic. And so I think what we might do, what might be fun, would be to put in a godfather. We can give the godfather to the lunatic as a minion, and then we could give a marionette potentially. The thing is, I don't want to force the godfather to play like a minion to the lunatic, because if the lunatic figures it out, that's not so great. But I do like having the option, because the godfather in particular will learn that there is a lunatic, so if someone comes to them saying that the demon, that could be Andy. And alternatively, we could just put in a godfather and a mutant, because the mutant can't say, and yeah. So I haven't totally decided. I think I want to do a Nodashi, though, just because we've had a lot of Puka games of this script lately, and it is nice to switch things up. And I've talked a lot about the self-poisoning Puka, and so to make it so that that isn't even an option because it's a Nodashi might be fun. All right, let's get an empath in there, because I like the opportunities with empath and Nodashi. Yes, that is Emerald from the TPI Aussie streams. He's currently in Europe and was able to join us, which is awesome, because I know that this time zone is really, really rough for our oceanic friends, and so it's very fun when we can get them around. Alrighty, so yeah, we've got, I think I do want a Scarlet Woman. And I think let's put in the Godfather just to have the outsider modification. People will probably meta this, and I'm fine with that. I think I'll decide in a little bit whether it'll be a lunatic or a mutant, but I do want one of those two. Let's see. Let's have... I don't know if I want a grandma, because grandma's a bit tricky with Nodashi, just because depending on where they're located, well, we do have a Scarlet Woman, actually, so maybe we could. My initial thought with Nodashi and grandmother is that when the Nodashi is poisoning the grandmother won't die if the demon kills the grandchild, which is a really interesting and really cool clue for the good team. Because if you're a grandma and your grandchild dies in the night, and you don't die, you basically know either you're drunk or poisoned, like your ability's not working properly, or your grandchild was specifically assassinated because the grandmother ability requires your grandchild to die to the demon in order for you to die. So I think with a Scarlet Woman, I may be a little bit more okay putting a grandmother in, because that's kind of an interesting dynamic, and I think what we can do is give Monk as a demon bluff, to give the evil team an option, so that if the grandmother doesn't die, you could be like, oh, I was protecting them or something, which I don't necessarily know why you would, but it's a choice. Maybe we won't do that. Let's see. Let's have a seamstress. I think at 10 that's pretty balanced. We could have a clockmaker, but I think that'll be tricky because if we go the lunatic route and the clockmaker doesn't get a 1, they might have questions. But that could also be a signal for the lunatic knowing they're lunatic. So don't mind it. Let's have, I think I do want an Undertaker, actually. Let's go, let's see. Let's have a flower girl, yeah. And we've got some demon detection, so I think I'll leave one of Fortune Teller or Exorcist as a bluff. We will go with the grandmother, I think, now looking at this. And we need one more. So I think maybe Oracle. This seems balanced for now. And then we'll get one outsider in there. So I think I do want to go the lunatic route. Worst case scenario, it's just a lunatic. They are confirming that it's a godfather, and that doesn't actually tell them very much about what the other in-play minion is. So I think I'm happy with this. For bluffs, we could give them Librarian, which is pretty open-ended. Librarian could be fun because they could bluff having seen a mutant somewhere, to just kind of convince the lunatic more, or they could bluff having seen a lunatic on the lunatic to look confirmed. I think they have some flexibility, some options. We'll give one of Fortune Teller or Exorcist, and then we'll give probably one of Artist or Slayer. I think maybe leave Monk out for now. But yeah, this is at least a setup. So let's send out some characters and see what we got. We have, ooh, that is very, very, very sneaky, because that poison, oh, damn it, I just realized the unfortunate thing. Well, it's okay, it still works. It would be really cool if Sam were the actual Nodashi, poisoning all the way through to Richie. In practice, Amy Rose is the real Nodashi, because we're gonna have to swap those tokens. So Richie will still be poisoned as the flower girl, and then on this end, Amy will be poisoning all the way through Sam to Lorinda. So what's crazy and kind of amazing with this setup is that Sam's neighbors are going to get an actual, like, Sam's neighbors are actually poisoned because they're either evil and making it up, or I mean, in the case, if, Richie's the good one, like, yeah, this is going to be good. I'm happy with the way that this setup has gone. Yeah, it would have been great to give I think that suggestion is really fun. Like, depending on where they land, you could give the Nodashi. I could still give Daniel as the marionette, but I think what's going to be even wonkier will be to give Lorinda as Sam's marionette, because they are a poisoned seamstress. Yeah. So they're going to get wrong information, which this is fine. This is good. And then there's like a whole host of powerful townsfolk over here yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. Let's let them know and go tonight. I have not swapped them over yet, so I will do that first thing in the night. Cool. All right. Everyone should have characters. Close your eyes and go to sleep. It's always fun when I come back and I'm like, what is this conversation? Because, yep. So normal, so good. All right. So let's get some bluffs up here. I think we will stick with Librarian. Let's go let's go Exorcist. Let's give Sam Fortune Teller as one of the lunatic bluffs. I think that'll work out. And then let's go Artist as the last one. We're gonna swap the tokens now. So Sam is actually the good lunatic who thinks he's the Nodashi. Amy is the evil Nodashi, who doesn't know yet that she's the Nodashi, so I'm just going to make a little note here for myself so I don't forget to remind me to tell her that she is the Nodashi. And then we need bluffs for Sam, which are going to, I'm going to write them here, but we'll wake up Sam. Because if we're using the cards, I'd need to actually change those so that I could send it to him so it wouldn't be suspicious. So I was writing a little note going, this is what's happening. Yeah, I don't mind, I haven't fully decided yet who we're going to give Sam as the marionette, because I do think it might make Daniel look better, potentially. I don't know if Sam would expect me to give 2 evil players as his minions. For Sam's bluffs, we are going to go with, let's go Clockmaker, Slayer, and Fortune Teller. We are going hard mode on Sam. He does not get to know. And then, so we'll definitely say Claire as the minion. And then what do we think, chat? Should Daniel or Lorinda be Sam's marionette? Yes, Sam is the lunatic. So what's nice is that if Sam goes to Claire and asks what outsiders are in play, Claire does not have to tell Sam that there's a lunatic in play. It is entirely possible. I think, knowing the way that I've seen Amy play, like Amy Rose is the kind of player who in the night will whisper to her neighbors. I once, we played BMR together a few months ago, and we were sitting next to each other in person. Amy was the demon, I was the minion, and we spent all night, every night, just leaning over to each other and whispering, and no one knew a thing. Like, we had our bluffs coordinated by the time we woke up on the first day. So I think there's some flexibility there. Yeah, I'm happy with Lorinda Marionette. Because I think that can then be a clue, because if Lorinda dies and the Oracle number doesn't tick up, like that could be sending off alarm bells and help Sam figure out that he's the lunatic if he doesn't get it instantly. Yeah. Daniel as marionette would be funny, but I think tough, because that might lead to a situation at the end of the game where Sam goes after Daniel, and if Daniel has caught the demon, like, that's gonna be kind of rough. So yeah, I think Lorinda marionette, happy with that. Getting back to that original thought about Sam going to Claire, and if Claire tells Sam, oh, there's a lunatic in play, Sam would know there's not a lunatic in play. And so I think if Claire thinks about it, she might say that she's the assassin, or she could say that she's the Scarlet Woman, which honestly would be really funny, because if Sam died and the game ended, then they'd turn to Claire. But that wouldn't really matter, because then Claire would have gotten the extra kill, and yeah, she can die. She's disposable. She's a minion. So, I think we've got some options. The last thing we need to decide is who George should see as a grandchild. And I think I want to give, if I give Hob, that's a really strong string potentially of good players, because already George is confirmed by Emerald. I think maybe giving Emerald back is going to be the best option. Yeah, I like that. Just because I think it's a bit tricky to know how much that empath confirmation is going to extend sort of outside of what's going on. So yeah, I think I like giving yeah, we're not gonna give George as his own grandchild, as much as that potentially, I actually don't know if that one's possible. I know you can give a washerwoman themselves, but yeah, I think let's give Emerald, because that's sort of a nice little corner of confirmation, and in this game that does have so many sort of neighbor interactions, I think there's potentially a lot of space to kind of paint things as interesting there. But yeah, let's go wake up some players. Let's let them know what's going on. We'll start with Claire and just work our way sort of down the evil team. Hello. You're gonna like this. Daniel is your other minion, and Amy is your demon. Evil corner all the way. I will just tell you now, because there's nothing that I can see that would impact this information for you. There is a lunatic in play. Oh yeah. Good luck. Amazing. So the reason that I checked, Claire is muted for you. That is not good. Let me, I think I know why. Yep, cool, great. Claire should not be muted for you guys from now on. The next people won't. We'll double check. But it looks like my audio input just switched back to my headphones when I turned them on. And we need not that because we need you to be able to hear people. Claire's excited, in case you could lip read what was happening. I would love to give you all predictions for the game, but I don't actually have access as far as I can tell. I will maybe learn how to do it for a future game. But for now, you can predict just with your spirits and brains in chat. And, be cheerleaders for everyone. Cool. Let's try Daniel, and hopefully you'll be able to hear him. Hello, hello.
Bonjour.
Cool. We're also doing a slight test to make sure that chat can hear you because I accidentally had my audio settings switched from when I turned on my headphones.
Can you hear me,
so hopefully,
chat?
I believe. Yep. Okay, it's good. We're good. They can hear you. We're crushing it. You're gonna have fun with this. Claire is your minion. And Amy Rose is your demon.
Thank you. Woohoo!
Good luck. Awesome. Love that. Great. Amy has just left, which is fine because we'll go to Sam. And thank you all for your support, letting people know. Yeah, the struggle is real. My headphones, turns out, automatically switch the audio to inputting through the headphones, which isn't bad, but does mean that things get rough. I think Amy's gone to get dinner, so we will wake up Sam, let him know that Claire is his minion, Lorinda is his marionette, and Clockmaker, Slayer, and Fortune Teller are out of play. Hey, hey.
Hi, how we doing?
Doing great, how are you?
It's too early, James. It's too early in the morning. That's okay, because it's a script I recognize.
You're in very good hands, because
Okay.
Claire is your minion.
Cool.
And Lorinda is the marionette.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to tell Daniel that they're the marionette.
Amazing. I will also let you know that Clockmaker, Slayer,
Oh, huge. So huge.
and Fortune Teller are out of play.
Oh my god, you've given me some brilliant bluffs as well. This is the most energetic I'm going to be all game. By the way, I'm planning to bluff tired.
Love that for you. You have so many, there's a world of possibilities.
Oh, excellent. Clockmaker
Awesome.
being out of play when you see a marionette, it's perfect. It's so good. All right.
I try.
Yes.
Good luck. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good lunatic setup. I'm excited to see how this goes. It'll be really interesting to see sort of where Sam's kills align. I think what's nice is that the evil team has some bluffing flexibility in terms of what they're claiming. So it should be all right. They should hopefully not be super priority targets for the evil team. And if Sam is trying to convince Daniel that Daniel's the marionette, Sam probably won't try and kill Daniel, which is great because if he kills Amy, Amy can actually kill herself if she wants to, passing it to Daniel, who Sam probably won't kill until very late in the game. So I think there's some potential for some fun things here. Let's go talk to Amy, who is enjoying a lovely dinner. Hey.
Hi, you had so much fun talking to chat.
Yeah, we'll be done on time. We'll be totally fine. I did see that. I was like, no, we're gonna be great.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you know some things that I think you're going to very much enjoy. You are not the Puka, you are the Nodashi, first of all.
Daniel messaged me at the beginning. I was like, looking forward to being Nodashi poison.
Your minions are Daniel and Claire.
Oh god. This is gonna be amazing. Excellent.
I saw the tokens come out and I was like, no way. This is... Could not have wished for a better draw. Daniel and Claire are your minions. Librarian exorcist, and artist are out of play.
Okay, librarian, exorcist, and artist.
And one more thing.
Okay.
Sam is the lunatic.
Okay.
Oh no. Sorry, disconnected. We're doing great. Good timing, good timing.
I didn't say anything to. Did
No,
something
no.
just come out loud? No, you just cut
No.
off. I was like,
You're
I
fine.
said something and I was like, oh god, am I in
You're
my
totally
room?
fine
Just
because
like-
you were still in here. I just got disconnected, so I popped out of the chat, but I think,
Okay.
yeah, you should be fine.
I
Yeah.
hate that feeling. It's like the sinking feeling.
If I was gonna say with this player group, if someone did hear something, I'll get a message about it and we'll just react, so it's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. So Claire's the. Oh,
Yes,
Daniel's
Claire-
the Scarlet Woman. Excellent. So, great. I'm the Nadashi. There's a librarian, exorcist, and artist. And Sam is the lunatic.
Correct. That is everything
Artist.
you need to know.
Sam is Luna, which means that Claire is the godfather because Claire's just asked me who the lunatic is. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Good luck.
See you later.
Oh, this is good. This is a great setup for evil, but I think Good's also got a lot of good information if they trust each other. So yeah, we are just gonna go tell Emerald that his neighbors are good, tell George that Emerald is the empath, and ask Lorinda if they want to use their ability. And just for the sake of using reminder tokens, because I have a very bad habit of not doing that, Lorinda is poisoned and Richie is poisoned by Amy's very long-reaching tentacles. Hey.
Hello.
You learn that 0 of your neighbors are evil.
That sounds right. Yeah, it's believable.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, totally. Good luck. Yeah, I love on this script, especially getting an early 0 just with Nodashi and Puka. I think it often takes a couple of days to really trust that info is good. So it's a fun, it's a fun option. Yes, Green Rock, who is, I mean, it's fine because he's not on the TPI stream, so he can have a different background. It's allowed. Hey.
Hello there.
We're going a completely different direction this week. You can trust people, maybe.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Completely different to being an evil monk next to a recluse. You know, it's gonna be a good time. I am gonna let you know that Emerald is the empath.
Oh, good. My neighbour. That's comforting and straightforward.
Yep.
Perfect.
There's not
Thank
a
you.
marionette on the script. It's fine.
No, certainly not Nodashi either. So that's
No,
also
no.
good.
Absolutely not.
Great.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I love this.
Excellent.
Thanks, Gabs.
Great. Good stuff. All right. And the only other thing we've got tonight is just to check if Lorinda wants to use their ability. My guess is that they won't, but you never know. And we gotta ask. Hello.
Yeah.
You are on quite the streak of pulling blue tokens.
Yeah, it's going well. I'm enjoying it. It's a pleasant change.
Yeah, it's great until there's a marionette on the script. It's fine.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Would you like to use your scissors tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to pick Claire and Richie because they're a long way away. So no dashi, and I'm going to tell everyone I haven't used it. So hopefully I get killed in the night and draw some fire.
All right, Claire and Richie, you get a yes.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, I was honestly torn about that because I think I could go either way, but my thought is that ultimately I think it's going to be better for the evil team to give that yes because it lends itself more to the world that Lorinda is either poisoned by Sam or is actually the marionette. And either way, I think that's ultimately helpful for evil. I think it also gives Claire a little bit of a lifeline because if there's that no and people start to be suspicious of I think putting them together on a team from the beginning of the game is going to be more helpful than it will hinder. And if it does come out later that it is wrong, it's not necessarily going to point back to the demon. So Yeah, I think we're all right with that, given the timing of when that question was asked. That's our full night. Seamstress is last, so we don't really have to wait. So let's get them started. All right. Good morning, everyone. I think I died during the night. But I'm not totally certain. So if you know, regardless, there is a demon in this town, and if you could find them and kill them, that would be great.
Fair enough then.
That sounds good.
Who would like a word?
What's going on?
I am Sweetheart.
Oh, my sweetheart. I am the monk.
Pretty funny if you protect me.
Yeah, I think I might. Unless I get a better offer.
Heller, I'm gonna take Slayer. Unless you want it.
I'm not bothered. I'll take any of them. Who's your marionette?
Lorinda, but I've told Daniel, and we're gonna stick with telling Daniel and Daniel alone.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right. I'll probably go clockmaker then.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Good luck.
You too.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
I'm in a Airbnb. This is the best stuff I've got.
Whereabouts in Italy are you?
Tuscany.
Nice. Well, that relates to my character. That's a clue I'll give.
Does
my
it?
character is
Ooh.
related to your current location. So.
I'm just turning off my camera to help with the internet. That's interesting.
What do you want to share about yourself?
What will I share? Well, I can't think of any. Well, my character is location based. Like it certainly is. It's got to do with location, but nothing in particular. I'm just so big.
Okay. Well, in that case, we must be the entirety of the ongoing info that town will have, and we need to kill everyone else and win the game.
Let's do it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let's start with George. That's always a good idea.
Yeah, I'm all for that. All right, cool.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, I'll just tell you that I'm the empath.
Oh, good. Slayer, do you have a number?
I do. I'm not going to reveal it until I find out whether I die tonight.
You know what? That makes sense.
Because yeah, if I'm not poker poisoned, I don't want the evil team to know whether they should frame one.
That makes just all the sense, George.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Good luck.
I was watching wrestling when Sasha was a thing, but yeah, new. Anyway, hello chat. We're not talking about wrestling. We're talking about the Clocktower for sure.
That's fine. I'm not talking about Clocktower 90% of the time when I'm playing, so no judgment here.
What do you want to do, Lorinda?
I'm going to tell you that I'm a seamstress and I haven't used it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you that I'm an undertaker and I haven't used it.
Good call. If you had used it, I'd be pretty worried. Anyone you'd like me to point out? I'm thinking maybe Claire or Richie, but
I have no info beyond the fact that Daniel and Hob and I went for a three-way chat for no reason. So
that sounds good. I had a chat with George and we talked sense, which has never happened before, so I think we should kill George.
Yeah, that's the conclusion that we came to in the three-way chat as well.
Plus, George is poorly, so I don't think they will want to sit there and be ill, forever.
Yeah, he loves being victimized when he's unwell.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers. Cheers.
No worries. Cheers.
End the conversation quickly.
Haven't used it.
Okay.
We'll narrow some candidates down.
Excellent. Cool. Wow. Happy hunting.
Thank you, Richie.
Just
we'll
kind of
see.
waiting to see its point.
Yeah, start piecing it together. I
Fair
guess.
enough. Let us know if it sounds like your librarian information is bollocks. That would be good to confirm.
Will do.
Obviously, yes, you should be getting a 0 if there are
Should
no
be getting a 0.
Godfather.
Yep.
So that's exciting.
I may or may not have a 0.
Oh, I love a 0 so much.
I love a 0. It's exciting.
The only thing better than a librarian 0 is an investigator 0.
That is admittedly
is
better.
good. Both are incredible in blind TV situations.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's rude. Come on.
You get a 0 and then the Undertaker, you're like, okay, I'm the chef because like I didn't keep getting, and then the Undertaker's like, so you're the librarian.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Good
thank you,
stuff.
Claire. Best of luck.
Cool. See you later.
This is good. Yeah, I for just because it came up, the investigator can learn a 0 if the only minion in play is the spy, and the spy, I mean, don't do this, but you could, but don't. If the spy is registering as good when the librarian is receiving their information, they would register as good and therefore not a minion, meaning there would be no minions for the investigator to learn about, so the investigator would learn a 0, which just tells them it's a spy game, or they're poisoned or drunk. So, fun, niche things that you shouldn't do. Anyways, let's do noms.
All those fellows can do that.
It's not looking good, George.
Oh, good. That's good news. I don't know.
I mean, I just spoke
George,
to Emerald.
I heard
and
you like to be victimized.
It is looking
Oh.
good, apparently.
All right. Well, I don't know about victimizing, but now is a good time of day to victimize one another and eventually maybe lead to. It's funny because the script is called Uncertain Death, but I think there's no way to survive execution. So like when you're executed, you will die, but you should act very uncertain about it.
Death.
Clearly. Anyways, I've talked enough. Your turn.
So why are we victimizing me?
3 different people arbitrarily told me we should kill you today with
Wow.
no mechanical or social reasoning.
I mean, I would say that means that we shouldn't victimize George because there's a team of 3 people who, if you ask them to pick someone arbitrarily, would deliberately not pick a set of people.
I mean, I'm just voicing the town's wishes, Sam.
Unless it's a double bluff and George is just our demon.
I mean, I can confirm I'm not one of those people. And I would resist my execution. I also haven't heard anything else.
I mean, this script doesn't have loads of reasons to go after someone straight away. So
the Undertaker and the Oracle would both
Oh,
like
it's
to
got-
wave their hands.
it's got reasons for us collectively to go after someone, but it doesn't have too much in the way of this person has an evil ping. Like, it's got empath,
This is
fortune
true.
teller, seamstress maybe, artist maybe.
This is very true.
If you're an artist, go and ask if George is evil.
Knock yourselves out.
I
I'm
was
not an
waiting
artist.
for someone
I
to
need
ping.
to make a joke.
The perfect
It's
joke.
important.
I'm gonna nod my head vigorously. Just
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, good news, everyone.
Sam's back.
Hello.
That's the good
What's
news.
the news?
That's a good plan. I agree with it.
Oh, balls.
The artist plan specifically, nothing else about the plans.
Good.
So nobody went. So George is the artist then, right?
Would anyone like to nominate?
They
We
wouldn't
should
need to
nominate
ask if they were
somebody,
the artist.
shouldn't we?
I mean, I can clear this up. I claim Slayer and shoot George.
Oh, cool.
What is your weapon of choice?
A slinky dog, please.
A slinky what now?
A slinky dog from Toy Story.
Slinky dog. Oh my goodness. Okay.
My one
Cool.
weakness.
So, there's a beautiful toy store downtown, and you are going shopping for your friend's child's birthday party. And so you are like, okay, I'm going to go to the toy store because they've got to have some good options. You know that said aforementioned friend's child is a huge Toy Story fan. So you're like, okay, if I can find anything, and you go and you like find that they actually have a Toy Story section in this toy store, which is incredible and convenient because the toy store is actually called Toy Story. So, you know, you go, you find that the section with all of the Buzz Lightyears is just completely sold out, empty. The shelves, it's like the pandemic up in there, like just no. Anyways, You finally find in a very rundown corner of the store, there is exactly one little Slinky dog. Little tiny mini model, but it's there and you're so excited. And you take it, and on your way to the register, you see George, and George sees the Slinky dog in your hands and is like, I gotta have it. And because you are a nice person and you've also just spotted a Woody model, you're like, oh, that's fine. And you give it to George. And that was a very long story. Nothing happens besides that. You pay, you leave, and George is safe.
I was hoping you're going to do that until 5 minutes before TPI starts and then George dies.
Everyone thought this was a Clocktower stream. It's
Hour
actually just a 2-hour story about a very terribly named toy store.
Okay, I'm so glad I poisoned you last night. Holy cow.
Can I nominate Hob, please?
Yep.
And pass the accusation to Richie.
Richie!
Okay, so I'm the mouthpiece for the fortune teller. However, I'm protected by a monk. So, demon, hands off. I know it could well be Hob. Or another player if this doesn't go through. Hob is a person who I think doesn't want to be voted on. Super powerful role, I think they want to claim. But I guess I'll leave Hob's defense to Hob. This could well be a game-winning move. Should we want to grasp it in our hands?
Hob?
Let's leave me until tomorrow, after I use my ability. Thank you.
Alright. Takes 5, starting now.
Fast hand.
Yeah, I don't know why it's that fast. Hob is safe. I think it's on 1 second. I think it's just that the group is small.
I prefer the fast hand. I like playing with danger.
So much then.
Sam, was that Emerald?
Yes, please.
You got it.
And I'd like to pass the accusation to George, please.
George, why should we kill Emerald?
How to put this delicately? I don't have an opinion on this.
Great. Emerald, before we vote, is there anything that you would like to say?
George's grandmother confirmed me, so I'm...
Alright. Takes 5 votes, starting now. Three is not enough. Emerald is also safe. Have we got any other nominations?
Okay, I'll be honest. Y'all are making it really hard to track Flower Girl votes. Okay? And the Flower Girl, they don't appreciate this.
Thanks, Sam.
Flower Girl.
Last call. Close the day in 10
Can
seconds.
I nominate George, please?
Yeah?
Because I just realized George is next to me, but I also noticed that George voted on me, sitting next to me, which could mean George knows that he's not my marionette. So let's get him.
George.
I had forgotten that particular detail, and I regret my vote on you. Similarly, I will note I am sat next to you, so as I am obviously confirmed not the demon by the Slayer shot, you should still be worried about the marionette thing.
Alright. It takes 5 votes, starting now. Four is not enough. Closing
Both
the
of
day
George's
in 3,
names voted on George.
2, 1. Alright, no one is executed. Go to sleep. I think that's a little bounce. Oh, you can see JC's dejection at not getting information as the Undertaker. Yes, so I had to double check. Oh no. What's funny is that I genuinely think the hand speed, I'll double check it now. I think it's set to a normal speed. Oh, it is set to 5. Okay, we'll move it back. I don't know how it got set to 5 because I don't remember running a game with it on 5, but that's where we are. Yeah, we'll make it a little slower for the next day just to make things better, and because that'll get people on the block. All right, so We are not going to get any information for Undertaker. There's not too much to do. I did want to check. Okay, so Amy did vote, but I think nearly everyone voted. So let's see. Richie's voted. This is also like such a game changer of a feature. Although I will say when I'm running a game in person, I tend to just sort of pay attention to only the demon player and whether or not they voted. Richie is poisoned, but I do want to look at who voted just to see where his information will point depending on what we give him. So yes, Richie's voted, George voted, Hob voted, Emerald voted, JC voted, Lorinda voted, Sam voted. Daniel did not vote. So giving a yes is actually going to be great, even though Amy voted. So yeah, let's give a yes anyways, because I think that's going to be more powerful. If Richie dies, then Richie dies. Oh, there's a token for this. I should be actually using it. Demon voted. Cool. Let's, all right. Let's get Sam's kill. Hey, hey.
Hello.
Who you gonna murder?
Oh, George. George told me that they were an empath and that they weren't going to tell me their number until they're dead. And I'd like to know George's number, and I'd also like George to think he was poker poisoned.
Excellent. You got it. Oh, that's quite fun. All right, let's talk to Amy. Hey.
Hi.
Sam has selected George.
Oh yeah, I was hoping it would be someone either between George or Hob. So yeah, kill George. That sounds good to me.
It. Cheers.
Thanks.
I think that's actually quite strong kind of for both teams. Technically, I also think I'm supposed to say your lunatic has selected, but she knows it's Sam, so it's mostly fine because there's nothing that could change that really on this script. Interestingly, if Amy were a puka and she poisoned Sam, she would no longer learn who Sam picks. But yeah, this is good. This is good. I did promise someone last week that I would turn on the waking order, so here we have it. This doesn't help me because I still need to just look physically at the night order because that's how my brain works, but yeah, it's nice to have to see just as another resource. Right, so Claire is not going to kill anyone because no one was executed. George dies, but Emerald doesn't. That's actually quite good on George's part. JC is sadly not going to get any information, so it's just our Flower Girl and our Oracle and our Empath who need information. All right, and I'm going to add a little no ability to Lorinda because they've already used it. Hooray for using our reminder tokens. And Emerald is now going to get another 0, clearing Hob, which is going to be quite strong and quite interesting in terms of Emerald wondering if he's poisoned. Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna continue telling you that 0 of your neighbors are evil.
Makes sense when the grandmother comes.
Yep. Thanks. Awesome. So that's gonna be a fun surprise when they wake up with George dead, and we're gonna give Hob a 0 and Richie a yes. Hey, it might shock you to learn that there are 0 evil players dead.
Ooh, how surprising.
I
Thank you
know,
so much.
crazy. Yep. And Richie. Hey, hey.
A slight problem.
Yeah.
It was halfway around through the second round of voting, I realised, oh crap, I need to track who voted. Then I proceeded to use the lunatic reminder token, of which there's only 3. So then I had to change the settings to allow duplicates, by which point we're now into the 3rd round of nominations. And I'm like, well, everyone's nominated, so I've got a yes. I'm happy with my yes.
Yes, the demon voted yesterday.
I mean, I really hope everyone voted. Because if someone didn't, they're just cleared, and screw me if I can remember, so yeah.
This is like the ultimate plight of the Flower Girl. I remember there was a game we played in Vegas last year where I was the Flower Girl, and I got like pretty useful information on day 1 because 4 people had voted and I got a no. Maybe it was that 4 people hadn't. Either way, I was clearing 4 people and I was like, I'm happy with that. That's pretty powerful. This demon can't move. And then on the second day, Ed was harpy mad that I was evil and he killed me like almost immediately. And as it happened, I was like, oh, thank God. Because like I had not tracked the votes at all that second day. I was like, this is so just, I'm too distracted. So, you know, I can relate. And yes, the demon voted. Good luck.
Bye.
All right, that's our night. Oh, really interesting question, Mara. So does an Undertaker technically wake on non-execution days? This is a really fun and really niche, cool game design. I'm just gonna nerd out for a second. It is intentionally arbitrary that the rules of the game do not specify whether or not the Undertaker should wake up when no one is executed. And the reasoning for this is because it allows evil players to bluff it either way and gives the storyteller space to back them up, so that if an evil player says, oh, I woke up and I was told nothing, the storyteller can just be like, yep, I would do that. Because that is allowed, it is within the rules, because the rules intentionally don't specify to give the evil team space to bluff it either way and allow the storyteller to back them up. If you are running a script with an Undertaker and a Chambermaid, you would need to have a consistent ruling for that game so that the Chambermaid's information can mean something. Because if you just are arbitrarily waking up the Undertaker or not, then the Chambermaid who checks the Undertaker wouldn't be able to use their information, and that would no longer be a townsfolk ability in that sense. So you would need to say, okay, so in this game, I am waking up the Undertaker every night, regardless of whether or not someone died, or in this game, no, I'm not doing that. So you would need to specify if there's something like a chambermaid that would get information relative to that. But in general, arbitrary on purpose, which is so cool and nerdy. Anyways, that's our night. And now that we've had a little bit of nerd talk, we're gonna wake everybody up and tell them that George is dead, which I delight in. Good morning. Good morning. I regret to inform you all that you have lost your good friend, George, in the night.
Fascinating.
Damn.
George.
They got him.
Triple check. Is there any reason why? Not really. Unless you're like Marionette Deep State. Ignoring that possibility, I'm Flower Girl, and
Okay.
do you want to hear the long story or the short story?
Probably both.
Short story. I haven't kept track of votes. I think everyone's voted. I don't know if anyone hasn't. I've just assumed they have. The
That
slightly
feels
longer
about
story
right.
is I was trying to use the like lunatic chosen reminder token because it's a nice, pretty looking one.
Mhm.
But it took me about half a vote to work out I can only put 3 down, and it kept deleting the last one I placed. I was like, what? I thought I did that one. I did it again, and then it all disappeared again. So I had to change the settings, and then by that point we're into the second vote.
Okay.
And I didn't. Yeah. So, yeah. I got Flower Girl. Yes. I need your help.
Well, that's fine. So I don't yet know whether I'm Pooker killed. It's not super clear. I'm the empath.
What'd you get?
I got a number. I think I'm holding off just a little bit longer to see how people react to my death.
I'm always going to try and get you to tell me, but if you feel you don't need to, that's all good.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, completely irrelevant here because I'm just a lazy Undertaker.
Yeah, it's just good to know. We've just been discussing whether we would tell each other, if, each other with a marionette. Not that it's relevant in this case. Yeah, but it's good just to be clear.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, good chat. Cheers, Emma.
Thanks. JC's confirmed he's not the Nodashi, so it's all.
Useful, always good.
I don't know.
What minion is he?
Daniel's the Scarlet Woman.
Awesome. So yeah. So that is what Sam believes I am.
Excellent. This is really good. We're trying. I'm going to gesture again. For God's sake, Claire.
Amy! Oh my God! What are you doing?
I'm going to leave. I can't believe this.
Yeah. So, I feel slightly bad if it's worked, but Sam thinks that I'm the Scarlet Woman and gave me the bluffs and told me that he's stringing Daniel along as his marionette when he was actually told it was Lorinda, which is perfect because Lorinda's Nadashi poisoned. So fingers crossed we can spin a world. We just need Sam not to target Amy Rose in the night.
This is quite the elaborate plan.
I mean, you say plan as if there's something
Fair,
to it.
fair.
I'm very much winging it as we go along.
Love that for you. Have
See
fun.
you later.
Oh, this is fantastic. And we've got the answer to our question, which is that Claire has told Sam that she's the Scarlet Woman. Love it.
I don't know what I'm saying. I think George is probably good because he died.
I think it's given the fact that one of the two demons on the script can't even kill themselves, and I don't think that any of the other minions would be like, yeah, kill me this early.
Yeah, it makes, like, the only way it can make sense is if a Pucker self-poisoned for the meme and an assassin had to kill themselves to cover it up, and I don't think that's probable.
Alright,
I would
cool.
like to introduce you to my good friend Jammings. Anyways.
Jammings isn't in this game, it's fine. This is entirely 100% rational people.
I'm telling everyone you said that.
No, please don't, that's heavy to shreds.
Alright, well, I might nominate Hob and pass you the nomination, then we'll see.
Cool. My accusation will be shit, but...
It's fine. I can't make an accusation right now, JC.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
Cool.
We're nailing this, I think.
Brenda.
Yo, sorry, Jams, I need to ignore you then.
Oh, you're fine. I feel like it was half to chat anyways, so we're doing great. We're doing good.
Good. Okay.
We're having a nice normal game full of rational people, right, JC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my name's not JC.
We're all doing great. We're all doing so great. And now is the time when we get to gather as a town. And hello.
Great timing.
I kind of saw it come in, and I was like, let me just intentionally leave in the middle of the sentence. That'll be good.
Just asking an artist question potentially. Probably not. No, I'm just bluffing.
You're bluffing having asked your artist question. Love that.
So if this is this, then what's the answer? Yes or no?
I'm gonna shake my head just to go along with the fact that you're bluffing an artist question.
Thanks.
Yeah. Good.
It's not the only explanation. I think some people take responsibility of their claims. A claim is for life, not just for Christmas, folks.
I mean, the monk can sort of stop the Pucker, so that's like a snake charmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Claire.
What?
And then the artist could draw a snake. Well, trying here, trying.
Nominations are also open.
Richard nominates Emerald.
Go on.
The mouthpiece of the fortune teller still would like to look into a claim where the storyteller allegedly showed them a big old thumbs up, like a double thumbs up.
Interesting. Well, I'm actually have continued to be grandmother confirmed. The thing is, I thought I lied that I was grandmother confirmed yesterday, and then I actually talked to George, and he confirmed that he had actually grandmother confirmed me today. So now I'm like double grandmother confirmed. I really couldn't be more.
Is this the Yoga Rebel for us?
Well, it takes 5 votes to put Emerald up for execution. Starting now.
Yeah, can confirm. Emerald said I was grandmother confirmed yesterday, and I was freaking the fuck out because there is nothing on this script that could have told him that, but it is true, and we should not.
Is it
execute
actually genuinely
It's
true?
actually a thing.
Yeah.
that happened.
Actually, genuinely.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was double coding Emerald yesterday.
I mean, that makes sense. Sam would like to
Amy-
nominate Hob.
I think Hob is. No, that was yesterday. Great. Yep.
I'll pass nominations to JC, please.
JC.
I'll pass nomination to Amy Rose, please.
Amy.
Yeah, I was actually going to do this, so this is fine by me.
Okay. Should have picked someone else.
There is also a fortune teller, yes, on Hob. I've heard through the grapevine. And Hob, we had an interesting chat today, and Hob decided he was going to push on me as being evil, so I'd rather he do that as dead, because I think we're probably on the same team. And that works for me.
Hob?
I think the consensus we came to, Amy, was that we're both on the same team, so I don't know why you're doing this. But if Emerald is grandmother confirmed, then I'm a better kill. So let's lift, please, with your legs. Straight back.
All right. It takes 5 votes to tie and 6 votes to effectively lift with your legs. Just from a physics mechanical body. Okay. 5 votes to tie, 6 to die. Starting now.
What I like about this is it's a fortune teller, yes, who isn't a neighbour of mine.
7 is so
Big
many,
fan.
and Emerald is safe, and Hob is now about to die, and 15 seconds.
Do not think Hob is evil.
Yeah, I just remembered Hobbs good. This is a problem.
Yeah.
Do you want to tie up me?
JC nominates Richie. I'll pass the accusation to Sam.
I'll pass it to Richie, please.
Richie, why should you die?
I'm the gremlin.
I know that one's not. on the
Richie
script.
has claimed Gremlin. It has no mechanical effect. Would you like to defend yourself from this claim?
Can I pass my defense to George, please?
George, why should Richie not die?
You're on a. I've never seen this man before in my life.
Excellent. 7 to
Oh,
tie,
yes,
8 to put
George.
Richie on the block, starting now.
I love it when I get to claim gremlin.
I can't do math fast enough to figure out if a tie was still an option.
6 is not enough. Hob is still about to die, closing the day.
Interesting.
in
I
3.
now regret voting on myself. Putting
Luinda
some-
nominates Claire.
Okay.
They didn't want to help Richie tie it.
Claire?
If it had been enough to lift it, then I'd have voted, but I didn't want to tie. We should be killing someone.
7 to tie, 8 to die, starting now.
Do we want to tie it, or do we want to give the Undertaker some information?
It's better to execute somebody than nobody, I think. But
That's a tie.
7 is a tie.
Tie it.
No one
Oh,
is on the
tie.
block. Last call, closing the day in 5.
Kill Amy
I
Rose!
4.
I think we just got no. I'm sorry.
I'll kill Amy Rose. Yeah, I'll nominate
No,
Amy.
hang on.
Okay, Claire has nominated
We just
Amy.
wanted to tie. What? Okay, hang on a second.
Claire?
We had
Give
a
me your
very-
accusation first.
We had a very interesting chat, Amy. That's all I'll say. You just giving me sus vibes. That's all.
Amy?
Yeah, Uno reverse. We just tried to orchestrate a tie as town to get Hob off the block. Claire refused to do that. So when we got the opportunity, I went for it, and now I'm the one that's being evil here, which is a bit ridiculous. So I think that we should start looking at Claire and not me. Thank you.
As a wise person once said, we are all entirely rational people here. 7 votes to tie and 8 votes to tie, starting now.
So rational, we don't put our hands up on our neighbours with a marionette on the script.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Well, Amy Rose is not the neighbour, so.
Take it back. Amy's fine.
All right, 7 is very
Well
close,
done, Amy.
actually. But Amy is safe, and
Thank you.
the day's gonna end in 3.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, no one is executed once again. We're very good at this. Good night.
Excellent.
How did I
Did you
live?
say you were in game 1 of TPI, Amy?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Can we speed it along, Jam?
Yeah, JC is not having the best game anyone has ever had as the Undertaker, but it's fine. The nights can be a lot quicker, fortunately, because there's not actually too much going on. So yeah, Sam comes first. So let's find out who he's killing. Hey.
Hello. Let's go after Emerald. I still want that empath number.
You got it. Once again, quite a good kill, potentially for the evil team. Let's see if Amy follows it. Hey.
I'm really
Your
going to make game
lunatic-
on a TPI.
Your
Yeah, go
lunatic,
on.
you'll be fine, we'll be fine. Your lunatic has
Okay.
selected Emerald.
Okay, yeah, why not? Let's kill Emerald.
You got it, thanks.
Thanks.
Alright, so, yeah, I should be using the lunatic tokens probably to show who the lunatic is selected, but they go right after another, and yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Reminder tokens are meant to help the storyteller. They're not necessary, but they probably would help chat a little more. Anyways, Emerald's dying, which is another quite good kill for the evil team. JC's still not getting information, but I do think Emerald's empath number will probably clear JC given that death timing, unless JC is like exactly a Nodashi, who has gotten. I mean, I will say, if Undertaker was a bluff in this game, this would be the game to bluff it, right? Like, but I think Hobbs' Oracle number will probably clear JC, which is quite good. And we'll just give Richie another yes, because I think basically everyone except Lorinda voted yesterday. We could get... Oh, no, Lorinda did vote. Okay. Yeah, Richie should get a yes. It'll look weirder if he gets a no. So Hob gets a 0, Richie gets a yes, and we move on. Hey! You're alive! It was a close call, but you're alive.
Right.
And you live to learn another 0.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yep, good luck. All right, let's get Richie. Who, if he pays attention to the computer, will realize that he needs to wake up and get his info. Looks like there's something going on outside there. Hey. You're a little bit muted, but that's okay, because you just need to listen. The demon voted yesterday.
I hate that so much.
I know this
I
might
hate
come with
that
as a shock.
so much. I didn't need to keep track of voting. I was like, every fucker voted.
Yes, the demon voted.
Yeah, they did. More than once, I think.
Good luck. Oh man, yeah, I will say, it's funny because like during setup, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put in some powerful townsfolk, Undertaker, Flower Girl, and then this is the game that we have been blessed with. Good. All right, that's enough time. Let's wake him up. I'm just gonna quickly double check that was everything. Yeah, because Emerald is dying, and all of these people have done their thing. Excellent.
Oops. That's a great point.
Good morning. Good morning. During the night, a large rock fell onto the town and killed Emerald.
Oh no.
Truly shocking.
I guess we don't have a mug.
I'm making Emerald feel at home. Richie.
You gave me on day 1 empath, fortune teller. What was empath, fortune teller, flower girl, oracle, right?
I gave you empath, fortune teller, exorcist, flower girl.
Oh, okay, I misremembered. Okay, I'm the oracle.
You're the oracle. What you got?
Both 0s, because we haven't killed anyone.
Okay, I picked you last night.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
You picked me last. Oh, okay. I'm assuming exorcist then, maybe.
One of two in it.
Because the fortune teller picked me night 1, I think, if there is one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Okay. Well.
So, did your assassin kill somebody?
I mean, it
Or can I trust you?
look like it. I don't think so, because I was lifted 7 people voting yesterday. So I think I don't think you should probably not trust me this game.
Okay. I'll not trust you then, that's fine.
But if you pick me, no, you can't pick me again.
You can't pick it tonight.
Damn it, okay.
Picking 2 nights, I'm still alive.
Well, if I am the puka, would the... How does the puka work with the exorcist?
Well, George didn't think it was a puka.
And then somehow I was suspicious
it's
in
fine,
that.
It's fine. Nobody's suspicious.
Yes, excellent. What are you?
What Slayer?
You're the Slayer. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what Daniel claims? I mean, Daniel always lies to me.
It's day 1. You can Slayer shoot if you want to. Hell, you can Slayer shoot today if you want to, Amy Rose. It's a free country.
It's a free country. I might, you know.
This is an American stream technically, so Second Amendment and all that. Everyone gets a weapon.
Everyone gets a weapon. Cool. I am the artist.
Oh, fun. Do you know who the demon is?
Maybe. No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I might later.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We'll be speaking to a fortune teller. Do you know who the fortune teller is? Because it'd be good to ask questions. No, I don't think it's Claire.
Oh, I don't know then.
No, I don't know. Okay, cool. I'll try and see if I can find him. So it would be good to ask questions based on those things.
I
think.
can talk to Richie.
Bad timing
You
on my
missed it.
part.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Take that, evil.
Yeah.
Okay. we've got to run where we want them.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Casey.
You're welcome.
Claire, anyway. I think Claire was saying that they wanted to kill somebody yesterday, and then they had the chance to prove that and didn't take it. So.
Me? Maybe was that?
No,
what...
themselves. Like Claire could have voted themselves and finished it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, happy to see Claire die. Claire looked evil out of that weird voting thing that happened yesterday, and also the fact that Claire pushed on me straight afterwards for tying the vote, which is what we all asked to do.
I think that's fair enough in the world where, yeah, I think that's fair enough. But also, Claire was saying they wanted to kill somebody and then didn't vote to kill themselves, which is really strange.
I don't know.
In
who
the
Claire,
my philosophy is we vote to kill somebody world, and then you don't do that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Claire didn't vote. Yeah. That makes sense.
And their reason for not voting was they thought we should kill somebody, which originally was Hob, but then when it got to them, suddenly it's okay to be tied. Don't like it. It smells.
So I am probably going to ask my artist question today.
Seems like a good idea.
But I was wondering if you don't mind sharing what you had. You don't have to, because I can ask based on that potentially.
I've got a seamstress yes on Claire and Richie.
Okay, that's interesting. Richie kind of an outsider to me.
Richie, has changed his mind a couple.
Let's vote on your neighbor and not my neighbor, Richie.
Welcome back.
It's too much thinking.
Yes, Tracy?
Hey.
Hi, I'm trying to do thinking to make it look like I'm thinking about things. I don't know whether to ask it today or not.
Effective strategy.
I think I'm going to not ask it today.
Okay.
Because I just can't think of the right one. I'm glad I managed to get Lorinda's seamstress information out there. That's great. Okay, thanks. See you later.
Good luck.
I'm down for it.
Well, nominations.
Amy, they want to kill you. Run!
What?
people, i.e. most of town, have been plotting in your absence.
Okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever.
Richie, snitch isn't on this script. Are nominations open, James?
They are.
I'll nominate Amy Rose.
Okay.
Lots and lots of worlds in which Amy Rose is good, but also a fair few in which she's a plausible evil person in a game in which we almost certainly haven't killed an evil person yet. There is information backing up some people around the circle, and Amy Rose is, to the best of my knowledge, not one of those people.
Amy?
Yeah, this is fine. I can use my ability if necessary. I don't mind dying here.
All right. It takes 4 votes, starting now.
I forgot to say, by the way, George, when I told you what Amy claimed to me, she did preface it by saying she was going to lie to me.
Oh, good. Well, that certainly hasn't
4
informed my
votes
decision
is
making
enough.
anyway today.
Amy's about to die.
I just want you guys to look at who voted on that, though. And I do have
nominates Claire.
suspicions on, Claire and Sam and Richie.
Claire said yesterday that they didn't want to tie the vote to lift it because they believe somebody should die. They'd had the chance to kill themselves during the vote on her and didn't use that option to kill somebody. So I think that's inconsistent.
Claire?
That's fair comment. I was distracted yesterday, but don't worry about it.
All
Kill
right.
me if you want.
Takes 4 votes to tie and 5 votes to kill Claire instead, starting now.
In fairness, Amy Rose, after having talked to a flower girl, I was going to not vote today, and then we only had 3.
5 isn't enough. Amy's safe.
Sam,
Claire on the
you
Yes.
could do me if you want.
Is that a good idea? It's not a bad idea.
Last call for nominations.
Alright, I'll do it tonight.
Richard nominates Richard.
Okay.
My accusation is I love you all. My defense is that I hate you all so much.
Good. No inner emotional turmoil whatsoever. 5 votes to tie, 6 votes to die. Starting now.
Oh.
There's information that suggests Richie and Claire are on the same team as well, just FYI.
I could make that make sense, yeah.
All right. 1 is definitely not enough. Close the day in 5. All right. Claire is executed. And congratulations, you have finally executed someone, and the game does continue. Good night.
Oh my god, we're such good
We did it.
Clocktower players!
All right, this is, I think that's quite good. This is amazing because if JC lives, JC will learn Godfather, which is either going to send up alarm bells for Sam because Claire has told Sam that she's the Scarlet Woman, or will make Sam think, yes, JC is poisoned by me. This makes perfect sense. So it's an interesting one. I think we're just gonna keep giving Richie yeses, but Hob is gonna get a 1, which is gonna be quite interesting. Yes, Claire told Amy Rose that she claimed Scarlet Woman to Sam, which is also good because now if Sam dies, he'll figure it out. But I think for now it's pretty balanced still, so it'll be exciting to see how this goes. So we're gonna go to Sam and then to Amy. Hey.
Heyo. We're gonna go for Amy Rose, please.
You got it. Ooh, that is interesting. I'm very curious to see what Amy does here. Hey,
Hi.
your lunatic has selected Amy Rose.
Me. Yeah, I thought so. He was like, I'll do it tonight. I think he knows. Oh dear. Okay. I might kill myself here. I think I'm probably going to kill myself and just see what happens. And pretend that I asked my artist question 2 days ago. I just need to think about what to ask, but I'll do that in the middle of the night. I will kill me, please.
Awesome, you got it.
Thank you.
All right, I love that. So we're now going to wake up Daniel, and tell Daniel that he is the Nodashi. This is fantastic because now Hob is gonna get a 2, be the most confused. This is real good. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, let's give Daniel the news. And yes, JC still learns Godfather. Hi. I just wanted to let you know that you are the Nodashi.
Oh, Amy. Amy. Thank you.
Yep. All right, that's this is good. This is good. So JC is gonna wake for the first time, and JC is gonna learn God and Father. Then Richie will get another yes, and Hob will get a 2. This is good. This is quite good. So JC is in practice sober and actually has to get sober information. So JC can only learn Godfather. What's really fun in this particular setup is that Sam thinks he is the Nodashi who is poisoning through Lorinda the Marionette to JC. And so in Sam's world, where Claire is actually the Scarlet Woman, Sam is going to think that we gave JC incorrect information. I also think Sam is smart enough to figure this out. But I think that's okay. Oh yes, and Daniel does need to learn that Sam is the lunatic officially, so I'm gonna let him know that because lunatic is an ongoing no. Hey, I just wanted to let you know one more thing, which is that Sam is the lunatic.
Thank you.
Yep, mechanical obligation. Perfect. Now let's talk to JC. Hello.
Hello. I was so sure I was going to die. This is fun.
You're alive, and you learn Godfather.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Indeed. This is going to be especially fun if JC talks to Hob. I think tomorrow might be a shorter day for reasons. Stemming the flow of information. Hey.
Finally, some information.
Yeah, let's go with a 2.
I think I'm the marionette, but we'll see. We'll see.
We will see indeed. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's perfect. I think what's really interesting about Marionette on this script in particular is that depending on the positioning of players, sometimes it actually works in the good team's favor, because good players will not want to vote on their neighbors who are other good players, resulting in them voting on the right person for a completely different reason than actually like thinking that person is the demon. Like they might be thinking, oh, I don't want to lose if I'm evil, so I'm gonna vote on this person. So it is a good balance. So yeah, I think Richie is definitely a viable candidate. And I think this is a pretty balanced game right now, which is nice. But yeah, I haven't thought too much about what's going to happen tomorrow. I do know for now we're just going to keep giving Richie yeses at this point. And here we go. Hello. You and your emotional turmoil remain alive, and you once again learn a yes.
I mean, it's valuable. I'm not next to an Odashi, or I've not been Packer poisoned, probably, maybe, who knows. But it's still... and I reckon the second vote, the first vote we had 4 people only, the second vote, 3 people put their hands up, who... I think it was Hob, JC, and Lorinda, or Hob, JC, Daniel, and I think that's the evil team, because they're fucking with the flower girl.
Oh, Richie. All right, this is good. This is good. Let's wake him up. It's gonna be just Daniel versus the world, but I think they've got that. This will be quite interesting. So, yep, Amy has died in the night. Good morning. Good morning. Terrible, terrible tragedy. Someone in this town has decided that they hate kittens and they have murdered Amy Rose.
That's fine.
Well, now I'm glad.
Fascinating.
Did you use your thing, Amy?
We'll never know.
Seems to suggest that I am either poisoned or the marionette. I think. Am I your marionette, Richie?
I am currently this game taking the chiz line of you will know on Final 3. I'll send you a little cheeky message. It's probably in your best interest to vote along with me, is all I'd say.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm what's going on, but
what information that I've kind of because bear in mind any information you've got is from your strings, just from these hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the Oracle with a 0 on George, 0 on George and Emerald, and now a 2 on Claire and Amy.
I mean, you're probably just pucker poisoned. You're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah, but George said that he didn't think he was pucker poisoned, right?
I don't know what George is saying. Like, George could well be just talking lots of stuff. Like, George is allegedly backing up Emerald. But if that's just a pucker giving a grandmother correct information, or Emerald's trying to hide the fact that it's a pucker, I don't know.
Maybe, but
it's unlikely. There's every
Emerald
chance that George is just like a flower girl or something who's died early, and he's just bullshitting grandmother.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm just gonna say that if you message me on Final 3, I'll believe you. So we'll see. Alright. Well, I'll vote with you, I think. Until further notice.
In someone.
Easy. I think I'm gonna Slayer shoot Hob or Richie then.
Yeah, I think those are the best two bets. It's like, there's a world where it is just as simple as Lorinda has a seamstress, yes, between Richie and Claire. Claire is evil, ergo Richie is evil, and Hob. Yeah, if Richie is the pucker, then Hob can be evil. If not, then like Daniel, maybe. I don't know.
Easy. All right. I think Richie's going to be an easier sell to execute than Hob, so I think I'm going to Slayer shoot Hob, and then we just execute Richie, because I think that's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also worth saying, this is all predicated on Lorinda being genuinely the seamstress with a yes on Richie and Claire.
I have no reason to believe that Lorinda isn't the seamstress.
Okay.
So
that's exciting.
I'll pull up. All right, cool.
Sounds good. Cheers, Sam.
But yeah, I think JC is someone we look at tomorrow, and assuming I'm going to speak to the Oracle, and if they've got a 1, I want to go after Richie. I think.
Yeah, that sounds good. Richie did seem to be trying to save the day there, but then it's Richie. Who knows?
Yeah, I can't tell.
I just say that about everybody in this circle. It's X. Who knows? Right?
Yes. Turns out we're just a bunch of idiots.
Just a bunch of lying idiots.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's
right.
going to be the stream title next week.
Yes, that's great.
You're welcome.
That'll go down well.
We'll just do pictures of all of us. It'll be perfect.
A YouTube video. Cheers.
Right.
What is this game but a bunch of lying idiots? All right, that's been enough day, I think. Hello. Welcome back. Anything anyone wants to say before we start trying to murder each other?
Merry Christmas.
No, I'm going to wait till the end of the day.
What if we kill the demon first, Sam?
I mean, I think that's fine. That's kind of why I want to wait till the end of the day and see who we have in the block.
What if a mutant out?
That's mutants. I'm warning you.
Yeah, just don't.
Don't even think about it.
Just don't.
I think Sam's an excellent kill today for a few different reasons. If we think it's a pucker game, and I do think it's a pucker game.
Oh, the pucker world is really convoluted, though.
Why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the pucker?
I died, then my grandchild died. Like that world has to have like JC the Pooker killing his own marionette.
There is a world where
grandmother
you
getting
watch
correct
sober-
information does happen. Yeah.
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 But I'm also the empath with straight zeros that died at night.
I don't think like in that world JC's not evil, right? Like JC is good and Hob is evil. In the Pucker world.
Yeah, I am very firmly on Nodashi worlds, but it is possible. But I don't know where all the poison is.
Another reason why Sam is a great kill here. If it is Nodashi, Sam, you're looking mighty tenderly.
That's true. I've got a lot of neighbors right now.
Yeah.
Well, nominations are open.
Sam would like to nominate Richie.
All right. Appropriate. Go on.
Can I pass this nomination to Lorinda, please?
Lorinda.
Sure. I'm the seamstress with a yes on Claire and Richie, and I don't know. Claire could be evil, but so could Richie. Or they might be good. I don't know.
So I think Lorinda's in fact the best person to give the accusation. If you think Claire is the only player we've executed so far, and almost certainly good. I'm also good. I'm also the flower girl who's been getting guesses all game because every one of you fuckers have kept voting, and also specifically in distinct groups. Yesterday I had Claire, Hob, JC, Sam vote, and then three different players put their hand up to then lift it up for 4 to take it to 5 or 6 or whatever it was. I'm not the kill here. One of you guys, not sure who, but if you're good, drop your hand.
Takes 3 votes to put Richie up for execution. Starting now.
Thank you for that.
Quick pertinent. So Richie did the marionette sign to Hob in a private chat today.
Yeah, I am aware.
Good. 4 votes is enough. Richie is about to die.
Why do we keep putting good players on the block? This
Harvey,
is
you're gonna panic.
unwise. No, of course I know people can see the camera. Of course I'm going to do that because it's meany and funny. If I'm actually, Hob's actually my marionette, in no world do I physically tell everyone publicly in Out Evil. If you think I'm that bad a player, fine, but I'm mildly offended. We should put an evil player on the block here. I am just good.
To be honest,
and
Richie,
also a useless townsfolk at the moment.
It's more that there's the seamstress yes between you and Claire. Claire has been seen as an evil role.
She's been seen by an evil role by the player sat next to the Nidashi.
I mean, that's definitely possible.
Yeah,
and that's something
probably kill the Nidashi.
Sam claims Slayer and shoots JC.
Weapon of choice.
A kiwi.
Oh,
Bird, not the fruit.
The bird, not the
That one
fruit.
is fine.
Okay. So JC has finally gotten to go on his lifelong dream trip of visiting New Zealand. And JC arrives and is stunned by just the mountains and the water and all of the sights and all of the flora and fauna just completely. It's so beautiful, so wonderful to spend time in such a lovely part of the world. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of his eye, he catches sight of a kiwi, and the kiwi is flying straight towards him, and he panics and flails, and then the kiwi just soars right by. It's beautiful, and he resumes his day and enjoys the rest of his trip. Last
Can
call
I
for
nominate
nominations.
Lorinda, please?
Yeah.
I understand this is gonna look like panic, but I am the Oracle. I've got a 0 every single night, with everyone alive but me and Richie voting on Richie. I feel like we're struggling, and we need to kill someone who didn't vote on Richie, I think.
Lorinda?
I was aware there was an oracle. I thought the number was a 1, but yeah, it does sound like panic. So let's not do this.
All right. 4 to tie, 5 to die. Starting now.
Hope you told me your number had changed last night.
That was before Richie told him he was the marionette.
Ah, got you.
1 vote is not enough.
Noted.
Closing the day in 5. 3.
Richard nominates Sam.
All right.
Potential Pucker, potential Nodashi fits in either world. I think this is actually an evil player. Sam's also been aware that I've been Flower Girl from, I believe, the start of the game, and has also been voting. Has decided to vote every single nomination. I then challenged Sam, and Sam was like, "Oh yeah, but okay, I guess I did vote." So let's kill some evil players, please. For the love that all that is good, let's actually start playing some actual Clocktower and get some information out there.
Sam?
I feel like that's not a fair representation of how that conversation went.
I don't know.
I voted on the first nomination of each day so that I could vote freely and hopefully not tamper with flag information. And then on the day that you asked me to be careful of it, we only had 3 votes going on to Amy Rose, so I voted on that day as well. I don't think we're gonna lift this regardless, but I am technically used.
All right. 4 to tie, 5 to die once again, starting now.
Well, we've only killed good players. We're killing another good player, so we have 3 alive evils. So if you're good,
Two's not enough. All right. Richie
so it's gonna be a final 4 of 3 alive evils. Good luck.
is executed and dies. And Hob, I have very, very bad news. The game continues. Good night.
Oh.
Hobbit.
Oh, that was juicy. All right. Let's go to Sam right away.
I believe that there was.
Hey.
Hello.
Feeling the
tricky
heat?
choices here. We're gonna thank you for the Godfather, by the way. It gives me the freedom to out as lunatic to Daniel, which is fantastic. Because otherwise Daniel is gonna wonder what's going on with JC. So probably gonna do that. The question is now, do we leave Hob as a frame or take Hob out? I think we leave Hob as a frame, and I really want, really want JC to get this piece of information, which I think leaves Lorinda. Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
Lorinda, you got it. This is unreal. Oh my god. Hey,
Hello.
your lunatic has selected Lorinda. Who would you like to kill?
Excellent. That is what I hoped. I'm going to kill. I'm going to try and sell Lorinda as the Nodasha here, who was going past Sam the Lunatic and poisoning me. JC will be poisoned in that world if JC's the Undertaker, so it's fine that JC sees Richie as the fortune teller. If that's what Richie is. So I'm going to kill Hob, please.
You're gonna kill Hob. Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god. This is unreal. Okay. I'm sad, but I'm also so excited to see Sam go through the stages of realizing what's happening. So JC is about to learn Flower Girl. This is going to be spicy as hell. What's amazing is that it's Final 4, so they're going to end up with a Final 3, probably of Daniel through Lorinda, and it's going to be so funny to try and figure out where the Nodashi is. This is amazing. All right, let's get JC, because JC is now the only person who's getting information, and he's going to get good information on Richie as the Flower Girl. Hey.
Hello.
You are still alive. And,
That's concerning.
I'm gonna tell you that that you guys executed the Flower Girl yesterday.
Cool. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep. I love everything about this. All right, let's do it. Good morning. Good morning, town. You wake, and with a heavy heart, you realize that yet another of your numbers has perished. Lorinda is alive. Hob died in the night.
Okay.
Well, there's that evil world gone.
Yeah.
Sam,
I
you
think it's
can
put
Sam,
plug
you
in.
can admit to it. It's fine. We'll yeah.
So here's the thing, Daniel. Okay, here's the really important thing. So, I was going to come to you this morning and say, "Oh, I tried to kill Hob, but Lorinda died. I don't know what's going on. I must be the lunatic. But I tried to kill Lorinda last night, and Hob died. Now I do think I know what's going on, and I think I am the lunatic."
So, that means I am just the exorcist who's picked everyone alive, and there's been a kill every night.
It's going through me. It's not actually. It's going through me.
Oh God! So it's just Lorinda.
It's just Lorinda. Yeah. Fuck. I was going to bluff lunatic. The other way around. Didn't mean to actually be the lunatic.
Oh dear. Did you not realise before?
No.
Oh my God.
I had an honest chat with Claire, who was like, "Yeah, call Scarlet Woman," which means I believe then that Claire was starting Demon. Or no, Claire's not Claire. Claire is the Godfather.
Where's the Godfather?
I think because of JC.
But JC would be getting poisoned if Lorinda's the Natasha.
True. This is a Godfather somewhere else, maybe?
Well, I mean, if you're the lunatic, there has to be a Godfather.
Yeah. So JC the Undertaker saw Claire as the Godfather, which is why I've got
Yeah.
Claire currently right down as the Godfather.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just Lorinda.
Cool. Let's do it.
Sorry.
He exists anymore. And
No, that was
and Emerald, Hob and Emerald went for a day one chat. That's where that came from. I apologise.
Sorry,
what's going on?
that was me bullshitting on day one.
What's going on is we just wanted people to be here so we can share information. Private
Good
chats
idea.
felt unhelpful.
Yeah.
Did you get to use your question?
There are only
Amy?
4 players alive,
Yes.
so.
That's why it was fine I died. I didn't mind dying. And also being executed at that point.
Sam!
Okay.
Can I
was
ask?
funny,
Oh my god,
before we
Lorinda.
go into
I
a
swear.
random big story time, can we just have a quick round robin from all the people straightforwardly? 'Cause
Sure.
There's 3 alive evils, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think there is, but that's okay.
I think there's 2, and one's only just learned that he's evil.
Should we start from Claire?
Sure, librarian with a 0.
Flower girls with the S's. Thank you all.
Oracle, 0 on George, 0 on George and Emerald, 2 on Amy and Claire, which is why I was panicking.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm the grandmother who saw Emerald as the empath.
Empath with straight 0s, clearing JC, George, and Hob.
Undertaker who saw Claire as the Godfather and Richie as the Flower Girl.
Seamstress with a yes on Richie and Claire on night 1.
Lunatic. Saw Claire as Minion and Lorinda as Marionette. Told Daniel I was Marionette. Kills have been followed through all the way up until last night.
Exorcist, I have picked everyone alive. Sam first, then Hob, then JC, then Lorinda. Deaths every night.
Well, there are just 4 of you alive, so if you
What
Oh,
about
sorry,
me?
sorry. Forgot
I'm
what
just
you
trying to
said.
take it all in. I'm the artist. I asked, is more than one of Claire, Daniel, and Lorinda evil? And I got a no.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
More
Interesting.
than one
Sorry,
of...
say that again. My brain was fogging over.
Yeah.
I'm the artist, and I asked, is more than one of Claire, Daniel, and Lorinda evil? And I got a no.
Fun.
At the time when you asked that, Claire was alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sam, who was your evil team and how did you not figure it out?
So my evil team was Claire, Minion, and Lorinda Marionette. I talked to Claire very first thing and told Claire the bluffs, which are Fortune Teller, Clockmaker, and Slayer. I find it interesting that Claire didn't go with one of those bluffs, personally. I told Daniel that they were the Marionette because I thought it would be funny, and I wanted to go with Lorinda again when they weren't evil. And I've only just told Daniel today that they are not the Marionette. I was going into today planning to be like, hey, I tried to kill Hob, but Lorinda died. Guess I'm the Marionette. But there's on the Lunatic. But no, I genuinely tried to kill Lorinda last night and Hob died. So I am actually the lunatic after planning to out it today.
Daniel, did you say
Mhm.
you exercised Lorinda last night?
Night 5, yes.
I think that works.
So
Sam's an outsider.
the thing
Oh,
with
Sam being
yeah,
outside, right.
yeah, the Nodashi poison can go through me. Which works in worlds where there's a godfather elsewhere, JC, and Claire's actually the starting Nodashi.
The world
Is
that
the-
I'd
the-
have would be Richie was the Nodashi and Lorinda was the Scarlet Woman. But that's a world that functions. I don't know if it's the only one. Sorry for interrupting you, Amy. Go on.
No, that's okay. I was building a world with Lorinda, which I guess still works if. So if Sam is the Nodashi and Daniel is the marionette, then I am poisoned by the tentacles, as is Lorinda. So it would be Claire, Daniel, and Sam, and I would get 2 evils in my question, which means
That
it's
can't work
incorrect,
with
and
Hobbs
Lorinda
information.
would get. Yeah, that's
So
what
the
I don't
Hobbs
understand.
information is weird, and also then there has to be an outsider somewhere because JC isn't poisoned, sees Claire as godfather.
Well, you could. Can you have Godfather -1 on a base 0?
This is true.
can.
That doesn't technically, but
mine
that
is
seems
true.
so mean.
It is me.
Librarian 0, guys.
That grin.
Well, there are just 4 of you alive, so if you would like to
Oh,
sleep, you're
no.
welcome to. If you'd like to nominate today, now is probably a good
That
time.
does make me.
The only
think
world I
probably
can
don't
make
agree
work
with
out of all the
Claire's
stuff
evil,
we've
fine.
got is that JC is evil and Claire is JC's godfather.
I checked JC Night 4 just in case the world was Emerald sat next to an Odashi with Empath 0.
Yeah, in that world, Lorinda, how do you explain the Empath Zeros?
You'd be the Nodashi.
But okay, in that case, how do you explain Hob
I don't
having?
exist.
In that case, how do you
There is-
explain Hob having going up to a 2 off Amy and Claire both
Second
being
call for nominations.
They can both be evil.
Hang on, it works. Wait. Can I just if JC is the Nodashi, Lorinda is the marionette, Sam is the outsider. That means Daniel is
Let's go to Lorinda.
poisoned.
Yeah.
And Emerald is poisoned.
Shit.
But then, what's your question, Amy? What was your Irish
That
question?
was no. That was just it's more than one of Claire, Daniel, and Lorinda evil. Well,
I
that's
don't
2
think
because Claire and Lorinda. Oh shit.
But then you
I-
can't be
I don't.
poisoned.
I
That's the
can't
thing,
build
right?
a
There
viable
can also be an
Final
assassin the
call.
night that the demon was picked by the
For
Exorcist.
nominations.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
We can wait for it.
I
Yeah.
think that we
Sam
are
nominates
okay.
Lorinda. Sam nominates Lorinda.
Okay.
The viable world that I can build is that there's an Odashi somewhere up in Claire and Richie, and that Lorinda is starting Scarlet Woman, and that works with all of the information that has gone around. I don't think we actually need to do this today. I think that we have 3 good players left alive right now, but this is almost certainly the demon.
Lorinda?
I think there's a huge chance I'm the marionette. I don't know who to, and I'm going to vote on this because of that.
It takes 2 votes to put Lorinda up for execution. Starting now.
I love that.
I mean, I've genuinely played all game thinking I'm the marionette.
It was gonna be so good! And then I'd get to tell Lorinda at the end of the game, I'm sorry, buddy,
we're
but
going
you
for
were
Sam.
evil.
All right. 5 votes is enough. Lorinda is on the block.
This
I'm
is so
confused.
wild.
Do we have any other nominations?
So can I ask, doesn't JC have true info, but Lorinda's the Nodashi?
JC would have... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that world has Richie as the Starting Nodashi and Lorinda as the Scarlet Woman, so Casey's information became wrong last night on Richie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Well,
works
it's
for all
still-
the rest of them.
No, Casey has to be Starting Nodashi because of you, Emerald. So actually, yeah,
Closing the day in
it doesn't work.
10.
That does work.
So we're saying
you
Lorinda
just get true
is the
information, I
Nodashi, and what JC is.
JC's the Undertaker.
5.
Right.
I would
It was a good
like
bet.
to
Hobbs
see
info is still really hard to work out.
3,
Almost like it's
I've
made
got
up.
0, 0, then 2.
2,
Good game, guys.
1. All right. Lorinda is executed and dies. The game is over. but I'm not going to tell you who won it just yet. Let's start with George. George is your grandmother who saw Emerald, the sober and healthy empath, who got zeros. First on George the grandmother, and JC the Undertaker, and later also on Hob the Oracle. Now, Hob got a 0 when just George was dead, and then got a 0 when I believe who else was also dead?
Emerald.
Wait, Emerald. Yep.
Emerald.
Yep. Some zeros. Some nice true sober zeros. And then you got a 2. One of those numbers made sense because Claire, of course, was your godfather, who put into the game Sam, the lunatic, who did not figure it out for 5 days, which was amazing on all fronts. But we'll get back to that. Claire was godfather, which is why when Claire was executed, JC learned godfather. You then executed Richie the flower girl, which is why JC learned flower girl, because Richie was the flower girl. But Richie was poisoned by Amy Rose, the starting Nodashi, who killed herself in the night to follow Sam's kill, thus giving Hob a true, sober Oracle 2, and making Daniel the Scarlet Woman into the new Nodashi, and that leaves Lorinda, our seamstress, who was poisoned from Amy, all the way through to Lorinda. And so when they checked Claire and Richie on the first night of the game, they got yes when it should have been a no. That was your game of uncertain death.
Amazing.
What an absolute shenanigans pile.
Lorinda, you were right. The scar pass.
I cannot believe that you didn't let me kill Lorinda.
I was
I called
the
the star pass on day 2 to George. I said to George on day 2 that I think that's a star pass.
I was trying to figure that out in my head the rest of the day, and it sort of felt like it had to happen because of Hobbs' information, but I couldn't make it make sense.
Well, the best part of this
the Oracle 2 was the solver of the game. If you've got the Oracle 2, then...
That was specifically the day. The day that Hob gets the Oracle 2 is also the day that Richie and Hob have a chat, and Hob says to Richie, if I'm your marionette, you don't need to tell me now, but if you send me a message on the last day, I will believe it. Richie goes like this in the chat. JC then sees Richie does that, and combined with Lorinda's seamstress information, was like, surely this is what's happening. And so Hob had this powerful game-solving information and was like so hesitant to out it because of that genuine so Marionette did a lot of work in this game despite not actually being in play.
Too powerful for us to believe that information.
So good.
Also, Sam, I hope you enjoyed your game as a demon. I tried so hard to keep strict as you are.
I had so much fun.
I had to go on the
honestly.
defensive at the end there, but when JC said, why is there no Oracle 2, I did say because they're both evil. I ended up on the defensive trying not to die, and then I suddenly realised, hang on, it has to be
Also, Daniel, not following the Lorinda kill,
beautiful.
It was so funny because I was like at first so sad because I was like, this is amazing, but then I was like, no, this is still amazing, just in a completely different way, and I love that. It was
if that had been followed, would you have been strung till the end, do you think?
Almost certainly, because at that point, like, the problem that you run into is that I think I'm the demon, and thus I'm fine if we execute Daniel.
That was what I loved. I was like, for a lot of that game, there was a very real situation where we get to the end of the game, Sam thinks he's won the game with evil and wins with good, and I was like, that would also be amazing.
So like for me, because I was planning on outing anyway, because I told Daniel that they were the marionette, which means it didn't make sense for JC to have, and I also told Daniel who the minion was, so it didn't make sense for JC to have true information on Claire. So I was planning to out as lunatic to town and Daniel anyway, just with it the other way around. Like I tried to kill Hob and Lorinda died.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, the fact that you said that to me too in the night, but I think everyone in the game, if you want to go watch it back, the conversation between Sam and Daniel, where Sam explains to Daniel that he's just realized he's the lunatic, is one of the greatest moments of just like genuine humor.
I'm so glad you caught that. I will watch it back.
I will definitely see that.
Very, very good.
Wait, Sam, JC got true information on Claire because Lorinda was your marionette, so JC was Nodashi poisoned, right?
But that's the thing,
in your world.
But no, because I can't tell Daniel that because I told Daniel that he's the marionette.
Because Claire told you that they were the Scarlet Woman. And so we were concerned that JC was going to get Godfather from Claire, but then I was like, no, it's absolutely fine because JC is technically poisoned by your tentacles, Sam, which will dig in the lunatic thing.
That was what I loved too. Yeah, because I was like, if Sam gets that information, this is so layered. Well, it works so well because I was like, if we give. Like, I would genuinely, as a storyteller, because on one hand, I could give information that makes Claire look good, but in the meta puzzle of trying to throw Richie under the bus even more, giving Claire as a minion, but not the minion that Sam thinks that she is, just makes Town kill Richie the next day, which is exactly what Sam wants if he's really the demon. So I was like, this is
so many layers.
Working in layers.
I was happy to have JC having seen Claire as Godfather because it gives me the freedom to back into Lunatic later.
Yeah. So we had killed quite early on 2 evils. 2 real evils. But technically, there was 5 evils in this. 5 seemingly people think they're evil in this game.
At no point did Lorinda think that they were evil because I never told them.
No, only right at the very end. Only right at the very end. Tracy and Sam are both being so weird. One of them's the demon, so I've got to them out.
Yeah, Hub was on your doing, Richie, as a good player. And also, Lorinda never knew that they were evil. We knew Sam, so it's only technically one kind of extra, but that would have hurt the evil team if Sam had known at the end. So
I'm discounting Hob. Hob convinced himself. Like I never genuinely convinced Hob I was demon.
Yeah. Well, what was so good about it was that he did that, and then he said,
"I've got to go, guys."
He said,
"You can't insult Richie that there's extra evils because there wasn't extra evils. We just did good." Well,
everyone who's in the Pandemonium Institute game, get over there. Have so much fun. And for chat, we will see you next week. Hopefully see some of you over on the TPI stream now. We'll send a raid getting going over there. But yeah, everyone wave goodbye to chat. That was very silly.
See you later.
Bye, chat.
Cheers, everyone. Game well played, Evil.
Yeah.